In five, four, three, two, one. Your task in using the skills offered in this section is to create an atmosphere of acceptance, comfort, non intrusion, and validation in which the person cannot fail or do anything wrong. This safe and non pressurized atmosphere goes a long way toward dissolving any resistance or barriers most people have about going into trance states or in changing their attention point. If you do this part well, the rest of the induction and treatment will typically go more smoothly and easily. Erickson had this notion he called utilization. He considered it to be one of his two original contributions to the field of hypnosis. The essence of utilization is that the hypotherapist, readers aside, hypnotherapist should accept and use whatever the person presents as part and parcel of the trance and the treatment. If people pace back and forth in the office, the hypnotherapist does not insist that they sit down, uncross their arms and legs, or relax and close their eyes before beginning the trance. No, the pacing will be accepted and used as the way a person will start the trance. I was hypnotized by a 10-year-old boy one time, and he began to giggle. Readers aside, error, hypnotizing. I'll start again. I was hypnotizing a 10-year-old boy, and he began to giggle during the trance induction. I said, "What a nice way to go into trance, to giggle your way in." This resulted in him giggling even harder. I responded, "Most adults are so serious about trance, but I think giggling might be a fun way to go deeper." I kept on in this vein for a time, adding the other elements that you will read about in this book, and gradually he stopped giggling. When he began to emerge from the trance about 30 minutes later, however, he giggled his way out of trance, and this young man had the giggle method of going into and coming out of trance. The point is, each person has his or her own method of going into trance. In this approach, none of it is seen as resistance, only the person's unique response and experience. Any response is seen as acceptable and even encouraged and included as part of the hypnotic process rather than a block to it. There are several variations on this method, which in the following discourses are detailed in greater depth. That's all for now, wayfarer. Continue onward into the pathways of hypnosis. And I, your friend and guide, Frater Francis Lunas Aristeas of the OTA, will be there with you. As above, so below. As we wander into the abodes of the future, do good magic.